Of the Virginia Peninsula is helping federal employees here.
13 News Now reporter Megan Shin has more on how the agency is lending a helping hand for those in need.
I get to go to work and help out people.
Wanda Cook works at Salvation Army, but with this government shutdown, her husband, who works for NASA, is going without pay.
We may be on the other end of the need versus the give.
So she's at today's meeting with the United Way of the Virginia Peninsula in Newport-News. The nonprofit is working with 40 other Peninsula nonprofits to start a fund to help local federal employees affected by the government shutdown. United Way is still in the process of gathering the money from donations from people and bigger corporations. They'll distribute it with proof of government employment, but the money will help those furloughed employees pay rent, bills, groceries, and transportation. Everyday necessities people are calling the nonprofits about.
The response is growing every day.
The president, Steve Katz, says this campaign began on Tuesday. In addition to creating a fund for the community, United Way is giving the nonprofit partner agencies money that's collected annually and distributed monthly in advance. Organizations like the Community Action Program, who are impacted by a lack of federal support.
So there's everything from SNAP to WIC. It's just a trickle-down effect that this entire shutdown is having on our community.
For those who question helping the workers since they'll receive back pay, Katz says this.
Unfortunately, they might be the recipient of these services, but they've been the giver for so many years.
The resources that are coming in through United Way and other agencies are going to be able to help the workers.
Givers and now receivers like Cook and her family.
We'll get through this too. This too shall pass.
In Newport News, Megan Shin, 13 News Now.